The most famous pirate in history was not the most successful. One pirate captured more than 400 ships, while another controlled a fleet large enough to challenge national navies. So, who was the greatest pirate of them all? Welcome to Peak Selects. This ranking is based on power, success, influence, and historical impact. It also includes privateers and corsairs who were considered legal commanders by one country, and pirates by their enemies. Number 10. Calico Jack. John Rackham, better known as Calico Jack, became far more famous than his actual career deserved. In 1720, Rackham and a small crew stole a ship in Nassau and attacked vessels around Jamaica. His crew included Anne Bonny and Mary Read, two of the most famous female pirates in history. Rackham was captured and hanged that same year. Even the skull and crossed swords flag associated with him was probably added to his legend much later. Number 9. Anne Bonny. Many stories about Anne Bonny's early life cannot be confirmed. What is known is that she joined Calico Jack's crew and participated in attacks across the Caribbean. Bonny and Mary Read were captured in 1720 and sentenced to death. Both avoided immediate execution after declaring that they were pregnant. Read later died in prison, but Bonny disappeared from historical records. Nobody knows exactly what happened to her. Number 8. Captain Kidd. William Kidd began his voyage as a government-backed privateer ordered to capture pirates and enemy French ships. In 1698, he seized the valuable Quedagh merchant. Kidd claimed it was a legal target because it carried French documents, but English authorities accused him of piracy. He returned to New York hoping his powerful supporters would protect him. Instead, he was arrested, sent to London, and hanged in 1701. Stories of Kidd's hidden treasure later made him a legend. Number 7. Edward Lowe. Edward Lowe became one of the most feared pirates of the early 18th century. Operating across the Atlantic and Caribbean, Lowe and his crews may have captured around 100 ships. He was notorious for his extreme cruelty toward prisoners. Some stories were probably exaggerated, but historical accounts still describe him as unusually violent. Lowe eventually disappeared. Different versions claim that he was abandoned by his crew, executed by the French, or escaped and lived under another identity. Number 6. Blackbeard. Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, understood that fear could be more powerful than weapons. He captured a French ship, renamed it Queen Anne's Revenge, and armed it with around 40 guns. During confrontations, he reportedly placed smoking fuses beneath his hat to create a terrifying appearance. In 1718, Blackbeard blockaded Charleston and took hostages. Surprisingly, his main demand was a supply of medicine. Later that year, he was killed during a battle with British forces near Ocracoke Island. Number 5. Henry Morgan. Henry Morgan was considered a privateer by England and a pirate by Spain. Operating from Jamaica, Morgan attacked Spanish ships and settlements across the Caribbean. His most famous campaign came in 1671, when he led a large force across the isthmus and captured Panama. Unlike most pirates, Morgan survived his career and kept his wealth. He was knighted and later became lieutenant governor of Jamaica. He had gone from attacking colonial settlements to governing an English colony. Number 4. Henry Every. Henry Every became famous because of one enormous attack. After leading a mutiny in 1694, he renamed his ship Fancy and sailed toward the Indian Ocean. In 1695, Every's crew captured the Ganj I Sawai, a heavily armed Mughal treasure ship carrying passengers, gold, silver, and valuable goods. The brutal attack caused a major diplomatic crisis between England and the Mughal Empire. Authorities launched an international manhunt, but Every was never captured. His final fate remains unknown. Number 3. Bartholomew Roberts. Bartholomew Roberts was the most successful pirate of the Golden Age when measured by ships captured. He became a pirate in 1719 after his merchant vessel was seized. Within weeks, his new crew elected him captain. During the next 3 years, Roberts attacked shipping from the Caribbean and Brazil to Newfoundland and West Africa. He reportedly captured more than 400 vessels before being killed by the Royal Navy in 1722. His death became one of the events marking the end of the Golden Age of piracy. Number 2. Hayreddin Barbarossa. Hayreddin Barbarossa was more than a pirate. He was a corsair, ruler, and eventually the Grand Admiral of the Ottoman Navy. Born Hazir on the island of Lesbos, he began his career alongside his brother Oruk. Together, they captured Algiers and became major powers in the Mediterranean. Barbarossa's greatest victory came at the Battle of Preveza in 1538, when his Ottoman fleet defeated the larger Holy League navy. His campaigns helped establish Ottoman dominance across much of the Mediterranean. Number 1. Zheng Yi Sao. Zheng Yi Sao, also known as Qing Shi, commanded the largest pirate organization on this list. After her husband died in 1807, she maintained control of a confederation containing hundreds of ships and tens of thousands of followers. Her fleets attacked merchant ships, collected protection payments, taxed coastal trade, and fought Chinese and Portuguese forces. In 1810, Zheng Yi Sao negotiated her surrender to the Chinese government. Unlike most famous pirates, she avoided execution, kept her influence, and lived peacefully until 1844. Her unmatched fleet, political power, and successful retirement make Zheng Yi Sao the greatest pirate in history. Which pirate would you place at number 1? Write your choice in the comments. Subscribe to Peak Selects for more videos. Thanks for watching.